안녕하세요 여러분. So in the last episode, we've talked a little bit about 줄 알았다 and how it allows us to express the fact that we thought our opinion was correct, but it ended up being wrong, and we're acknowledging that. We don't have that as a concept in English, so I thought it would be interesting for me to throw that at you, but today we're actually going to be looking at the original meaning of 줄 알다. So let's get started. First of all, what does 줄 알다 actually mean? It allows us to indicate that we know how to do whatever we're talking about in that sentence. For example, 김밥 만들 줄 알아요. I know how to make kimbap. The verb 만들다 is actually a little bit easier than any other verb because it actually ends on a 딜, 만들다. So here we just leave it as it is and then we just add 줄 알아요. But with other verbs, we just add 딜 or 을 after the verb to make it connect to the 줄 알아요 ending. For example, 저는 그것을 할 줄 알아요. I know how to do that. I should have actually mentioned in the previous video that 줄 is a noun that is similar to 수 in 할 수 있다, 할 수 없다, 갈 수 있다, things like that. And it can only be modified by verbs in the 는 것 form. And that's the reason why we add the 딜 to the verbs. The example sentences that I gave earlier can actually be used as a question without any addition to it. You just change your intonation and you turn it into a question. So instead of saying 김밥 만들 줄 알아요, you would ask 김밥 만들 줄 알아요? Same sentence, but one is a statement and another one is a question. Just to give you a little bit more information today, there's actually a way to say the opposite of what we've been talking about right now. So you can actually say, oh, I don't know how to do this or that. And for that, you substitute 알다, which means to know, for 모르다, which means to not know. So our example sentence, 김밥 만들 줄 알아요? will turn into 김밥 만들 줄 몰라요. I don't know how to make kimbap. Or 한국말로 욕을 할 줄 몰라요. I don't know how to swear in Korean, which is true. And I don't really want to learn. These sentences can also be asked as a question, so you can actually ask someone, 김밥 만들 줄 몰라요? And I would say that question would be asked in a situation when you're looking at a person and they're really struggling to make that kimbap, and you just kind of, they're asking them like, do you not know how to make kimbap? Yeah, something like that. Or if you're solving a problem and you ask someone, 이 문제를 해결하는 방법을 할 줄 몰라요? Do you not know how to solve this problem? I would say be careful with using 줄 모르다 because sometimes that question can come off a bit offensive because you're technically asking someone if they can't do something, and most of the time that would be asked in a bit of a condescending or sarcastic way, like, do you really not know how to do that? Something like this. So I would say just watch out. If you really want to ask a question, just ask it in 줄 알다 form, okay? Just to play it safe. Alright, I hope this was informative. I didn't want to put too much information on you guys because we've been studying a lot of pretty complicated topics recently. If you want to know a little bit more information about this, head over to the blog post on my website, which is in the description box. It's like the first line there, so you don't even need to open the description box. Just click on that link and you will have the written resources written by me. Yay! Alright, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and I will see you all next week. Bye! 안녕!